Hey folks, Carnivore Grandpa here. People have been asking me what I eat on the carnivore diet. So here goes. I'm going to tell you. If I eat a large meal at night, I will not be hungry in the morning, so I don't eat breakfast. There's a thing out there called intermittent fasting, which is very popular and very good for you. I did that for probably 2 years. And now when I switched over to carnivore, I just eat when I'm hungry and I drink when I'm thirsty. A normal day for me is a couple of cups of coffee with heavy cream, 35% in the morning. If I'm hungry in the morning, I'll have 4 or 5 eggs, a couple of slices of bacon, or maybe a sausage, or maybe a steak. And I'll post some pictures below of some of the meals that we have, just so you can see what's up. Like this morning I was a little hungry around 10 o'clock, so I had 4 eggs, 2 slices of bacon, and about 6 to 8 ounces of steak. So that's a good chunk of steak. 4 ounces is what they call a serving on your Canada food pyramid thingy. Lame. Anyways, let's get back to the topic. I made a list so I don't forget anything. So I will eat steak, ground beef, if I can't find steak on sale. Fish, we eat trout, cod, and salmon mostly, and anything we can catch, we'll eat. Eat sausages, shrimp, cheese, and I'll shred the cheese sometimes on the meat or on the eggs, which is really good. Eat liver. When I cook any of this stuff, it's in butter, like a lot of butter. And when I take the eggs, like this morning when I take the eggs out of the pan, I will take the butter, which is normally 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of butter that it's cooked in, and I'll pour it over top, because the fat in the butter stops you from being hungry. Let's see, what else do we have? Butter and salt. I salt everything. Eggs and heavy cream in my coffee. Actually, going back to the butter and salt, when my wife has any kind of meat, she'll melt a little container of butter and salt it, and she'll dip her meat in that, whether it's steak or fish or shrimp or whatever. It doesn't matter. She dips it. So that, in a nutshell, is what I eat, and I can mix and match that any way I want. Sometimes at supper, instead of having steak, I'll have eggs and liver. Maybe throw some bacon on that if I'm hungry. But normally, if I don't have steak at night, or ground beef or something that's really rich in nutrients, then I'll feel hungry in the morning. And it's not necessarily, some people would say it's the nutrient content. It's your vitamins and minerals and your fatty acids and your fats that make you less hungry and tells your body, okay, you don't need to eat for this amount of time. So that's what you need to remember, something nutrient dense. Beef is probably, from what I can tell, it's the most nutrient dense food on the planet. Liver is another one, like the beef liver. And I could probably eat just steak. You could probably eat steak for 20 years, steak and water, and do perfectly well, be really healthy, and have to supplement very little. Maybe a few small, maybe some vitamin D, because we live in Canada, we don't have any sun in the wintertime. Let's supplement with some vitamin D. So that's it in a nutshell. That's what I eat. Nutrient dense food to keep my body healthy. All right, we'll talk to you later.